So this tutorial should teach you all how to use arcGIS StoryMaps. So if you just type that in on Google, it should be the first link that pulls up. You can just go ahead and click it. And then it will prompt you to sign in and or create an account. Since I've already created an account, I'm just going to sign in. And then it should pull up your dashboard of your stories. I have a lot just because I was doing some testing. But you guys should have none with your new account. And then you can go up to the top right of the screen and hit the drop down to create a new story. And then hit start from scratch. That'll take you into a blank story template. You can title your story. Here, I'll just title it Woodruff Park Woodruff Park Staff Journey. And then you can enter a short description or a subtitle. And right now, it has my name and then telling me that it's a draft. To get to the map, you'll click on this little plus icon and hit under media the map feature, and that'll take you into this pop-up. You just click the button that says start an express map, and then it will take you into the map features. It was easiest for me just to start by searching Woodruff Park, Atlanta. There are 2 addresses here for Woodruff Park, Atlanta. It's not the regular one, it's the 51 Peachtree Street, Northeast Atlanta, Georgia, so make sure you hit that one. And then it should take you into the park. It gives you a pretty good amount of detail and has some similar geometry to the map that you guys were given at the beginning of the semester. So for each point, so this one's just for Woodruff Park, you can add an image, put a description. Right now it was the address, but you can just put whatever you would like there. And then you can go in. For this description, you can just write, I'm just going to write, here's where the journey begins, and then you can go into the icon, change the style. You can have it come up just as an image, change the size of the point, the color, etc., in case you want to do some color coding. Right now I'm going to just pick that, just going to pick that large point icon because it's where this, where the whole thing is taking place. And then that is that point, and then you can hit done. So now you have that feature in your map. To add another feature, you can either search it up. Probably won't be very helpful because we're looking in a really small space. So I just would start by going and putting a point where you need things to happen. So maybe there's something that happened interesting at this intersection. Maybe it's the beginning of your journey. You can again add an image, a name, a description, etc. And then you can go in and change the color for these as well. For here, I just made it red for posterity. And then maybe this is the daily journey for a Woodruff Park staff person, and maybe they start there in their journey, and then you can hit done. You can add another point. Maybe the second part of their journey is somewhere interesting at that intersection, so you can add that. Again, change the color, add a description, etc. And you guys can kind of see how that goes. You can have, you can draw lines, straight or curvy. So maybe I wanted to draw a line between these 2 points and say something interesting. The line feature is a little weird. Make sure you don't hit escape and you just hit enter. I think I just ended up hitting enter and then deleting that extra line that it made. You can draw freeform shapes, like angular or curvy. So maybe there's an interesting area over here where something goes down, and you guys can draw that. And again, have a name or a description for any of that. Circles, squares, etc. You can draw just text. If you want something to always be labeled instead of you having to click on it, you can go ahead and just put it in their text box that they have. And I think that is about all of the features that you guys would need to kind of start your mapping out your journey of your entity. I think here I just put some text that was like, maybe this is where the tables and chairs are, etc. If you wanted to label some more permanent things in the park, there's a select tool, there's a multi-select. And then there is, double and single-headed arrows. That'd probably be more useful than just the line. So here you can see me replacing that. Again, you can change the color to do some color coding, change the line stroke, etc. There's a little bit of customization, not too much, but it should be enough for what you guys need it to do. And then once you're finished, you can just go ahead and hit that bottom done button, and then your map will be embedded in this story that you have. You can interact with this map in this story, or you can hit it full screen, etc. If you need to go back into the app, just hit that little pencil, and then publish just to everyone, so we are able to share it. And then wait for your story to get published. And that should be it. And now you have a map of Woodruff Park with some things on it that you can kind of drag and highlight over and see what the steps in the journey for your entity are. And yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Just let me know if you guys have any questions. You can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to help you. But otherwise, good luck, and I'm excited to see what you guys can come up with on StoryMaps.